Here, it's fixed. I think you should be able to make copies now.
Thank you, Mayama-san.
My name is Satoshi Mayama. I'm a 20-year-old salesperson working at Hakamata Foods. And she is Chiharu Yoshimura, who recently joined the company through a mid-career hire. I heard she graduated from university and worked at some restaurant for a while.
I'm sorry to trouble you when you're so busy.
Not at all. If you ever have any trouble, don't hesitate to ask.
Wow, you're not just good at your job, but you can fix things like this too. You're amazing, man.
You're exaggerating, but I'm glad it's fixed.
Ridiculous. This is no big deal. You all got back to work.
Just as I was getting embarrassed by the praise, he butted in. Junya Hakamata, the president's son and my colleague in sales. He's always at the top of the sales rankings, but he has a bad habit of looking down on the other employees.
Mayama, stop trying to show off in front of women and follow my example. Get out there and make some sales, you slacker.
Come on, there's no need to say that. I'm doing my job properly.
Huh? If you've got complaints, why don't you try beating my sales number first? Seriously, how does a guy like you get praised?
Well, Hakamata always seems to have a strong rivalry with me. He said his piece and then left.
What was that about? Just because he's the president's son, he doesn't have to be that harsh.
Haha, well, it's true he's got better sales numbers. I've got to try harder.
I'm sorry, Mayama-san. It's because I broke the copier that you had to go through that.
Oh no, it's not your fault, Yoshimura-san. And you know, Hakamata, he wasn't always like this. When we first started, in our first year, the company's policy had us doing a 3-month training stint at a group company's izakaya. Hakamata and I were assigned to the same place, and at first, I was careful around him since he's the president's son.
Hey, Mayama, take all this food to the customers, right now.
Wait, Hakamata, stop just ordering people around and do some work yourself. Otherwise, I'll have to mention this in my training report.
Huh? Mayama, are you threatening the president's son?
I often had to caution Hakamata when he tried to use his position to boss people around, but he had another side too. Hakamata, is something wrong?
Look at that guy. He's ordered another round of chicken tsukune, twice already.
Oh yeah, that's one of our popular items. I'm glad he's enjoying it.
That was something my dad created in his younger days, perfecting the seasoning and everything. It's his masterpiece.
His attitude might be bad, but he really does love the company. After the training ended, we were both assigned to the sales department at the head office. Hakamata started making waves, quickly acquiring new clients with his excellent sales skills. Meanwhile, I focused on maintaining relationships with existing clients, sometimes pushing myself too hard. I'm back! Ow, my back!
What are you doing?
Oh, well, the store manager at our client's supermarket was suddenly sick, so I helped with unloading, and now my back hurts, haha.
You're an idiot. Don't waste your time on useless things. Just focus on hitting as many clients as possible and making sales.
We've had our clashes, and now it's hard to fix things between us. As I think back, I walk into the employee cafeteria. Usually, I grab a quick bite during outside sales calls, but today I have some time. We're a food company, so our cafeteria's food is pretty popular. I like to come here when I have the chance. It's crowded as usual. Let's see, is there any open seat? Oh, Yoshimura-san, alright! Just between us, I've started to notice Yoshimura-san. Her cuteness and hardworking nature have caught my attention. Yoshimura-san, mind if I sit here? Wait, Yoshimura-san?
Oh, Marshama-san, good to see you.
Haha, you sure eat a lot. I'm surprised. Haha.
Well, I love eating, and everything here is so delicious I couldn't help it. How embarrassing.
She's so cute. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I love eating too. I was raised by a single mother. When I was little, I don't have many memories of going out to play. That's because my mother was always working hard to raise me as a single parent. But she always made sure I had good meals, cooking delicious food for me whenever she could.
Eating is the source of everything, Satoshi. Eat up.
Even now, after she's passed away, I can't forget those words or the taste of her cooking. It's where I come from.
You had a wonderful mother. A mother's home cooking. That sounds wonderful.
Thanks. So, you see, I love eating, which is why I joined this company. So, you don't have to be embarrassed. Let's eat well and work hard.
Yes, thank you so much.
Seeing her gentle smile, my heart skips a beat. I want to know more about Yoshimura-san. Yoshimura-san, if you'd like, how about grabbing dinner after work?
I'd love to.
Too bad.
Just as I thought I might get a good answer, Hakamata butts in. He must have been eating nearby without me noticing.
You're on overtime duty today, haha. I need you to finish up the paperwork for my big client. Oh, and the department had already approved it.
What? I didn't hear anything about that. Seriously, what's his problem? In the end, my plans to ask Yoshimura-san out for dinner were postponed.
Humph, mother's cooking, huh? What a joke.
Of course, I had no idea Hakamata was muttering such things later on. And from that day on, I found myself stuck with Hakamata's work every day, leading to endless overtime. Ugh, finally seeing the end of this. Hakamata always getting in the way of my love life. I was getting along so well with Yoshimura-san back then. Wait, Yoshimura-san? What are you doing there? She definitely heard that just now, didn't she? Oh man, this is the worst.
This is for you.
Oh, you bought me coffee? Thanks. Wait, are you working overtime too?
Yes, I'm organizing these documents.
Are you taking those to the storage room? That's heavy. I'll help you.
It's okay. I don't want to interrupt your work.
No, it's fine. Here.
Thank you very much.
Our storage room has large shelves, and some are too high to reach easily. People with shorter heights need to use a step stool, so I decided to handle the organizing for the petite Yoshimura-san. Alright, I think that's the last one.
There's one more. My Yama-san, here. Oh!
Thanks.
No worries.
Since that day, we've grown much closer, and Yoshimura-san started helping me with my overtime.
My Yama-san, something good happened recently? Even with all the overtime, you seem to be in a good mood.
Really? Maybe she likes me too. Just thinking about it makes me smile. So honestly, I can't thank Hakamata enough. Thanks to her, my work motivation is higher, and then...
Congratulations, Mayama-kun. We've decided to develop your proposal for the new product series, Mother's Home Cooking.
A few days later, my proposal was selected in the company's new product competition. It's a series that recreates the unforgettable taste of a mother's cooking. In this company, we work across departments as one team to develop new products.
We'd like you to lead this project. We're counting on you.
Thank you, I'll do my best. My colleagues were as happy as if it were their own success. But of course, there was one exception.
Jeez, what a shabby proposal to get through. Mayama, don't get too cocky now.
Of course not, I'll keep working hard and stay humble. Oh, by the way, since I'm leading this project, could you take back the task you were handling for me?
You're getting full of yourself. Well, whatever, do your best. Not that anything great will come of it.
From that point on, I worked closely with the product development department, pouring everything into creating prototypes for the new product. After 3 months of trial and error to get the flavor just right, finally, Hakamata Food's new product, the Mother's Home Cooking series, was complete. And then, the day of the tasting.
Mmm, delicious. This will definitely beat the competition.
This potato stew, it's so fluffy. Even though it's in a retort pouch, it's delicious.
The secret recipe really makes the flavors soak into the potatoes. It's amazing. Well done, Mayama-kun.
Thank you very much. A few days later, I was about to leave the office when I bumped into Yoshimura-san, so we decided to walk home together. Sorry for making you stay late again. You must be tired.
Not at all. I'm glad I could be part of the process that brings a product to market. It feels very rewarding.
I see. Yoshimura-san, you're really suited for this job. I can guarantee that.
Thank you. You've taught me something important again, Mayama-san.
Huh? Again? Yoshimura-san spoke nostalgically as she told me about that time.
You're so cute, Chiharu-chan. Hey, let's go somewhere, just the two of us after this.
No, I just need to use the restroom. Hey, who do you think you are, acting all shy like that? You're such a little tease. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... You know what? Just leave some money and go home. We only brought you here as the backup girl, and now you're just in the way.
At that time, I was working at the izakaya during my training period. Apparently, I approached her when she was standing alone. Is something wrong?
No, No, I'm fine. Really.
Just a moment. I think I have something. Here, when you're feeling down, there's nothing better than something sweet. Would you like one?
Huh? But are you sure?
It's fine. It's just my snack for when I'm on break. Oh, but let's keep this between us. It's a new product from our company. It's really tasty. I hope it cheers you up.
Thank you. I'll have it.
I was stunned for a moment listening to Yoshimura-san's story. I can't believe we had crossed paths before.
Thank you for that time.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
After that, I came to the izakaya a few more times, but then suddenly you weren't there anymore. When I asked one of the other employees, they said your training had ended. That's when I found out you worked for Hakamata Foods.
Oh, you should have said something.
I didn't have the courage. Mayama-san, you always seem to be shining, focused on your goals. That day too, I was just going with the flow, filling in for a group date, and even at work, I had no goals, just drifting along. But to me, Mayama-san was dazzling. So I joined this company and finally found something I want to do.
That must be why she decided to change jobs. As she smiled, Yoshimura-san herself was sparkling with light. 1 month after the Mother's Home Cooking series launched. Tonight, we had a company banquet at a hotel to celebrate the product's huge success.
Mayama-kun, the Mother's Home Cooking series is doing great. I hear you've also secured a deal with the department stores.
Thank you. It's all thanks to the team's hard work.
To think you've achieved your dream of recreating your late mother's cooking, something you've talked about since you joined.
Yes, I'm really happy. I'm sure my late mother would be too.
Humph, what a joke. Mother's cooking. Anyone can make that by adding some soy sauce and sugar to dashi stock.
Hakamata, unhappy with my product, disrupts the celebratory atmosphere with a sneer.
Junya, I wronged you. I couldn't even give you the chance to have a meal together as a family.
I don't care about that. None of it matters.
Raising his voice at the president, who should be the father he respects, Hakamata storms out of the banquet hall.
I'm sorry, Mayama-kun. My wife, Junya's mother, supported me as the vice president of the company. She worked so hard that she couldn't even make time to cook meals for her son. She eventually fell ill and passed away. It was when Junya was still in elementary school. That's why he doesn't know what mother's cooking is.
So that's why. No wonder he's been so harsh on me all this time.
This job isn't just about selling. It's about communication and trust with people. Without that, you can't do good work. Mayama-kun, only you can do this. Please, help my son.
But how can I help? Now that I understand the truth, I can see why Hakamata was always so tough on me. As I ponder this, I spot Hakamata sitting on a bench outside the hall. Hakamata...
What do you want? Did you come to lecture me too? Or maybe to laugh at me?
No, Seeing my hesitation, Hakamata stands up and suggests we take a walk. I follow him as he starts moving. The president asked me to support him. But how do I convey that? My thoughts are all jumbled. As we walk in silence, Hakamata suddenly stops and turns around.
I said some harsh things earlier, but I'm glad the new product development went well.
Huh? Oh, thanks. I'm taken aback by Hakamata's sudden change in attitude. What's going on?
I hear the department store deal is going well too. I have to admit, you won this time.
I'm happy to hear that, but it was probably just luck. I need to work harder to catch up to you.
How about we grab a meal sometime?
Huh? Sure, there's a lot I want to talk to you about too.
Alright, I'll let you know.
2 weeks later, Hakamata contacted me about having dinner at a fancy restaurant. He booked such a nice place. Hakamata must be serious about this. I hope this can be the start of mending our relationship and going back to how things were. Thinking this, I waited for 20 minutes when suddenly a stranger appeared before me.
Are you Satoshi Mayama from Hakamata Foods?
Yes, that's me. And you are? The person who showed up instead of Hakamata was a salesperson from our rival company, Fushoji Foods. He told me he'd been contacted by someone claiming to be me, asking to meet at this location.
You called to offer to sell us the secret recipe for your new product, Mother's Home Cooking.
There's no way I made such a call. Who would do such a thing? Hakamata, it has to be him. At that moment, I realized everything. I was so caught up in the excitement that I didn't see through his scheme.
Good day, Mayama. Isn't it a lovely day?
Hakamata, what was that about last night?
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. While you're at it, why don't you explain these photos, you traitor?
What? Last night? How did these photos...
What are these photos?
Hakamata slammed a few photos on the desk. They were pictures of me meeting the Fushoji Foods employee at the restaurant last night and leaving the place.
Come clean. Did you sell our secret recipe to a rival company for money?
Of course not. Why would I? How?
Then why were you meeting with that guy? I bet you were blinded by money, you lowlife.
What is all this commotion about?
President, Mayama has been a disgraceful employee. Look at these photos.
Please, wait. I swear I haven't done anything to harm the company.
Hey everyone, this is who Mayama really is. You've all been fooled.
That's enough, Junya!
The president's stern voice echoes through the floor. He then looks at Hakamata and speaks calmly.
Look around you. No one believes what you're saying. Do you understand what that means?
What are you talking about? He's really...
Everyone here trusts Mayama-kun. They've seen his daily efforts and honest work. They know he's not the kind of person who would do something like that. And they're more suspicious of you for having these photos in the first place. Don't you realize that?
But that's...
Hakamata-san, isn't that photo taken at Yoshimura?
Yeah, he was trying to make a shady deal at a fancy restaurant.
No, that's not it. That restaurant. My mother is the head chef there. When I saw the photo, I contacted her immediately. I asked her about last night's customers.
What?
Just then, a beautiful woman in her 50s wearing a kimono entered the office.
Excuse me. My daughter is always in your care. I'm Chiharu Yoshimura's mother. Mom! You didn't have to come. A phone call would have sufficed. But it's your important person's crisis, isn't it? So I rushed here in a taxi. Mom! Shh!
Thank you. Yoshimura-san has been a great help to us. What brings you here today?
I received a call from my daughter saying that a customer of our restaurant is being falsely accused. It's been a while, Hakamata-sama. How did the important business deal go?
Well, you see?
According to the head chef, Hakamata came to our restaurant a few days earlier for a preliminary visit. He specifically requested a room that would be easy to photograph from outside, under Mayama's name. On the day in question, the waitstaff also saw everything, so we have their testimony as well.
There's no way out of this. To think you'd stoop so low. How disgraceful.
Dad!
Junya, you'll be reassigned to one of our subsidiaries. You'll start over from scratch, out in the countryside. Mayama-kun, I'm sorry you had to go through that. He was too focused on big orders and numbers, losing sight of what's truly important.
No, I fail to understand him too. Maybe that's why I ended up saying things that hurt him.
Mayama, why don't you hate me?
Hearing my words, Hakamata squeezes out these words. I can't help but look puzzled. You and I have lived different lives. Of course, there are things we can't agree on. But I know this. You truly love this company and the work your father has done. That's reason enough for me not to hate you. The president, who had been listening to my words, quietly turns his back on us.
Dad,
My decision is final, Junya. You'll start over from the beginning. Both you and I will.
The president, saying thank you softly to no one in particular, then leaves to see off Yoshimura-san's mother. Shortly after, Hakamata was transferred to a subsidiary in the countryside. Just as you're unfamiliar with mother's cooking, I'm not familiar with the high-end ingredients you're used to. But when you come back, let's work together this time. I'll be waiting.
You really are. I'm sorry for everything.
I'm sure he'll return someday. Until then, I'll keep growing as well. As an aside, it turns out that shady deals were common at Fushoji Foods. But eventually, it all came to light, and the company went bankrupt, a fitting end. Even after Hakamata left, our daily routine continued. I saw her reaching for something in the storage room, so I grabbed it for her.
Thank you.
Come to think of it, this happened before too. As I fondly remember those overtime days, I glance around to make sure no one else is around.
But Satoshi-san, we're at work.
That's right, after that, I confessed to her, and now we're officially dating. We're currently in a secret office romance. Sorry, I couldn't help it since no one was around. It was just a peck on the cheek, so forgive me?
Come on.
When people lack confidence, they often notice what they don't have. They worry, doubt themselves, and sometimes even feel jealousy. But even if you can't see it, everyone has their own strengths. So even if you worry, doubt, or feel jealous, don't let negative emotions win. Instead of letting them consume you, try to turn them into positive energy. Life will be more enjoyable, and things will likely go better. Anyway, I joined this company to pursue my dream, and Yoshimura found what she wanted to do here. And until the day we get married, and until the day the reformed Hakamata returns to the head office, I'll keep moving forward.
My memories of my father, who passed away when I was young, mostly took place in this hospital room.
Ikari, you must become someone who can guide those who are lost, like the anchor of a ship. Never forget to be kind to others.
Huh? Okay. The promise I made to my father has become something I've taken lightly over the years. I was angry and sad at how powerless I was. Every day, I felt jealous of others, hurt them, and was tormented by guilt. When I worked at a recruitment agency, I finally lost people's trust and was transferred to another department. In the end, I chose to quit. What am I doing this for? What an idiot. By the time I returned home in regret, I, Ikari Chigusa, had turned 28. Then I spent my days working as a non-regular employee. I wanted to ease the worries of my sick mother, and I was struggling with that. But then... What? You're offering me a full-time position? In sales?
You've got experience in that, don't you? Besides, your dad complained that you're clumsy with your hands. We are short on people because we've sent some employees abroad. We are just a small company, and it's a bit far from here, but how about it? Any interest, Ikari Chigusa?
And so, thanks to the confident smile of one young president, a turning point came in my life.
No! President! What is that thing? Remember those tablets that purified water using the stickiness of natto? Well, I got inspired and made a dry shampoo with okra and natto. It's moisturizing too. Stop making me your test subject. Keep that thing away from me.
The next year, I was working as a salesman, having been scouted by the company president, Taiga Matsuhisa. This small company sells and develops disaster prevention products. Apparently, the president is also involved in providing support to various places.
Why do you always use me for these experiments? Sure, I'm not as good as the other salespeople, but... Huh? Nah, I'm not doing it as a punishment. It's just fun to see your reactions. That's even worse!
Hearing your back and forth, Hana Hanasaki, a fellow salesperson, burst out laughing while watching us. Since it's a small company, everyone gets along well, and it feels very much like a family. The work is fulfilling, and I'm in a good environment. But still, the feeling that I'm less capable than those around me never left, and the frustration inside me lingered.
So, with the expansion of our sales channels, I've decided to increase the sales team. Make sure to get along.
The following week, the president came in as usual and introduced a woman who had been hired mid-career.
My name is Mao Takamiya. I used to work at Sondai Tech Corps. Nice to meet you. Huh? She left a big company in the same industry to join us? President, did you blackmail her or something?
Hanasaki, you owe me lunch.
But that's a well-known company. Why did she come here? Just like Hanasaki said.
Chigusa, I want you to show Takemiya the ropes. You're the only one who can do it.
Huh? Why me? Takemiya-san, I'm Ikari Chigusa. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Takemiya-san looked surprised when she saw my face. I tilted my head in confusion, but I had no idea why.
So, do you think you'll get along with that girl?
My mother, Minato, smiled gently. After being apart for some time, we now live together, just the two of us. I don't know. She seems kind of distant, like she's putting up a wall. She hardly said a word today. Did I do something wrong?
There's no point in worrying about things you can't understand. Just do what you can, one step at a time. You've grown into someone who can work hard for others. Unlike before, I'm sure everything will be fine.
From then on, I kept explaining the job to Takemiya-san, but the wall she had built between us remained. On the other hand, she was incredibly capable. She showed her skills in sales without holding anything back. Takemiya-san took the top spot in sales in her first month! Wow, that's amazing!
Oh, wow! That's really something. Gosh, I need to step up my game too. Thank you. Now if you'll excuse me. Right. Oh, I blew it. That definitely came off the wrong way, didn't it?
Takemiya-san,
Yes?
I heard you got the top sales spot? As expected from someone who worked at a big company, huh?
I hope she doesn't think I'm some jerk. What's she going to say to me?
For some reason, Takemiya-san looked downcast, so I decided to hand her something. When I checked the mail earlier, there was a thank you letter from one of your clients, Takemiya-san, and it was handwritten. That just shows how impressive your work is. Could you teach me how you do it? Please?
What? Whoa! Chigusa's on a roll. That guy really has no sense of boundaries sometimes.
The president said I was the only one who could handle her. I don't know what the reason is, but maybe it's this weird distance thing. But regardless of that, I found myself wanting to know more about her. If I could learn from Takemiya-san's methods, maybe I could change too. Maybe I could finally understand the true meaning of kindness, just like Dad said. Takemiya-san, would you like to grab lunch with us? Hanasaki-san will be there too, and it's on the company's tab.
Well, sure.
Takemiya-san, I'm struggling with how to word this section. Do you have any suggestions?
Oh, maybe try rearranging the order a bit?
Takemiya-san, I need your advice on something. Takemiya-san! Hey, Chigusa! The tech department has a new product for you to test! Gah! President! This time it's... Wait. No!
Chigusa-san, you're so persistent and funny.
Takemiya-san smiled for the first time. Her bright expression made me smile too, without even thinking. Sorry. After that, it was like something clicked for her. Takemiya-san started talking to everyone. She joked, laughed, and seemed to genuinely enjoy herself. That must be her true self.
Oh, you live with your mother, huh?
Yeah, I moved to make it easier for her to get to the hospital. Our old place was rented, so the timing worked out with my job change. It might be a little late, but I really want to cherish my time with her now. I don't want any more regrets. A few months later, on a tough project, I asked Takemiya-san to come along with me, and on our way back, "You're looking well." Seeing the man suddenly appear in front of us, Takemiya-san's face immediately went pale. Huh? Do you know him? Friend?
He's a former coworker. I have nothing to do with him anymore.
Cold-hearted woman, even though we had an arranged marriage, and our families approved of it. Oh, and you there. I've got my eyes on her, so don't get in my way. Takemiya-san's hand trembled at the man's words. I didn't know what was going on, but there was no way I could just stand by and do nothing. Oh, but since Takemiya-san says you're unrelated, you must be just some stranger. And for the record, she's my fiancée now. What?
But wait, Chigusa?
Apologies, but I've got to report this to the company. So please, stop coming around. Forever. For the rest of your life. My heart was pounding like crazy, but I quickly took Takemiya-san's hand and walked away. The guy didn't follow. Now, with another man? That can't be. That can't be. She's the only one for me. The man scratched his head over and over, paying no mind to his neatly styled hair being ruined.
It's okay. There's nothing to worry about, so don't cry. It's all okay.
That's right, isn't it? There's nothing to worry about. It's okay. Later, I learned from Takemiya-san that the man's name was Hijiri Dan. He was an elite salesperson at Sondai Tech Corp. Feeling calmer now? After notifying the company, I took her to a nearby cafe for a break. Takemiya-san still looked shaken.
Sorry, I lost my composure back there.
I'm not good at thinking things through, so I'll just ask straight out. What did that man do to you?
Well, he and I were coworkers, and as he said, our parents arranged a marriage for us. I wasn't interested in getting married, but our parents were connected through work, and they wanted to deepen their ties. More than that, though, Hijiri himself wanted to get married, and he expected me to become a full-time housewife.
Isn't that a bit too old-fashioned?
Right? So I turned him down. I told him our values didn't align. Then the following week, I lost some important documents and was taken off the promotion track.
When she looked into it, she found that Hijiri had a hand in it, but there was no solid proof, and others were fooled by his smooth talking. In other words, you were set up. He made it so you couldn't stay at the company. Word of the arranged marriage with Hijiri spread, and little by little, the other employees started to distance themselves from her.
Even my mother was pushing for me to get married. I wanted to succeed at work, to climb the ladder, but my life turned out like this.
Damn it!
Huh?
Why couldn't I work harder? Why couldn't I do better? I won't accept this kind of life. Takemiya apparently saw me and remembered her past self, seeing me sitting dejectedly on a park bench. Wait, at the park? That was me? Oh god, was it the day I quit my old job? You were watching?
Yes, but honestly, seeing you like that brought me back to my senses. After that, I left home, argued with my parents, and cut ties with them. I took some time to reflect on myself. And once I was ready, I started looking for a new job. Meeting you again here, and having you help me. Chigusa-san, you really are a strange person.
No, I didn't do anything at all. At that time, my heart was pushed to its limits. I'm sure it was the same for you, Takemiya-san. Alright, I understand now. I'll always be on your side, and everyone at the company is great too, so don't worry. Plus, ever since you joined, our sales numbers have gone up, and the whole company's been more energetic. So just keep being yourself. There's no need to be afraid.
Chigusa-san.
Oh right, Chigusa. Doesn't Takemiya live in the town next to yours? You should start giving her a ride to work.
Ooh, President, since when were you here?
It's easy to figure out when I know the routes you take to client meetings and the cafes you like.
That's just creepy.
Takemiya, you've got nothing to feel guilty about. If anyone tries something, we'll deal with them head on, so don't worry about it.
The president's words were reassuring. Takemiya-san nodded, her eyes slightly red.
Yes, thank you so much.
From then on, things settled into our usual routine. Well, aside from the fact that we celebrated Takemiya-san's birthday recently, with everyone dropping their work to throw a party. And the fruit basket we got from the president's childhood friend's family stirred things up quite a bit. These private investigators are good. As long as you pay, the information just keeps coming in. I found out which clients that guy's in charge of, and I've got a good picture of the whole company now. Mao, you'll regret this. I had no idea what he was scheming. The next day, Hijiri got straight to work, calling several companies and arranging appointments. Yes, by partnering with us, you'll significantly reduce your cost thanks to our special distribution routes. I can also negotiate directly with manufacturers, which I'm sure your current partner can't offer. That's right, he tried to steal away one of my key accounts, working his way into the deal. Especially Chigusa, right? I've heard a rumor he caused trouble at his previous job, something about losing important documents.
I see. Yes, Chigusa can be a bit absent-minded sometimes. But that's exactly why I trust him. Our company does too.
Huh?
I know everything. Chigusa is always honest about his mistakes, and he's great at explaining our products. We've been putting off buying disaster prevention supplies, but I realized we can't afford to wait until it's too late. We need to protect our employees. While it's flattering to hear from a large company like yours, I'm afraid I can't trust you. Please leave.
Good. I understand. None of the companies are taking the bait. Alright, I'll start spreading rumors online, just enough so it doesn't turn into slander. Huh? What's with all these replies in different languages? Wait, what the hell is this? It won't stop! Could it be an influence mob? Let me translate. Don't try to bring down the company that saved my family, you scoundrel! They helped us with their support. Wait, are these real people? The president was influenced by his mother's work, supporting people worldwide, and built this company with that in mind. Many people, both in Japan and abroad, supported our company for providing disaster relief, poverty aid, and technical assistance. I can guarantee favorable conditions if you could share some information about your company. Yes, it would be to your benefit, wouldn't it? The next few days, Hijiri tried a different tactic, setting his sights on Hanasaki and reaching out for a meeting.
Interesting proposal. You came unannounced, but I must say, I'm intrigued.
I noticed you were coming in alone and thought I'll take the opportunity. I understand if this seems sudden, but that's how much I believe in your potential. Before this, you were a consultant, weren't you? With my recommendation, you'll be hired right away. You could even aim for management positions soon after.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to pick up Yuzuki from daycare. Oh? Who's this suspicious person?
I am...
Dory, right? I've heard about you from Chigusa-san. I'm shocked you're here trying to recruit me. We're done here, right? I'm here to enjoy lunch with someone I deeply respect.
Why? Normally, people jump at the chance when you offer money and status. Why isn't anything going my way? Defeated, Hishiri was forced to leave. His plans thwarted once again. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it all! What's with this ridiculous sense of camaraderie? I thought I could easily take advantage of a small company, but they're impenetrable. He's tried everything he can do on his own, and none of it worked. I'll have to go bigger. That's it. I have influence. I still have options.
You're fired.
What? At his next day in the office, the head of the sales department summoned Hishiri and dropped the bombshell immediately.
Don't act like you're surprised. I've heard you've been causing trouble for Matsuhisa's company. Ever since Takemiya quit suddenly, you've been acting strange. The title of elite doesn't mean much anymore, does it? Last week, Matsuhisa called and sent over a lot of information. Yes, it's causing us a lot of trouble actually. We've been getting complaints from clients, and all of them happen to be ones handled by a particular employee of ours. Oh, and recently, he even tried to recruit one of her other staff members. I have a recording of the conversation if you'd like to listen. Depending on how things go, we might consider taking legal action. Personally, though, I would prefer to avoid making a big deal out of it. And besides, I believe your executive owes me a favor, so let's all get along, shall we?
Only now, at the very last moment, does Hishiri realize the consequences of his deeds. His face turns a shade of purple as the blood drains from it.
The issue of the missing documents always bothered me. After digging around, I finally found some evidence pointing back to you. At the time, I was on an extended business trip, so I couldn't protect Takemiya. And now, it turns out that all of this was just a man's pathetic attempt at winning love. I'm astounded. This decision comes from above. You have nothing more to say. You've disgraced this company. That's all you need to know.
Why? This doesn't make sense. Stripped of his status and reputation, Hijiri showed up at our company, disheveled and broken. It's all because of Mel. If she hadn't left, it's all her fault. Takemiya appears from around the corner. Hijiri, smiling madly, reaches out toward her. Wait. Before Hijiri could reach Takemiya, I grabbed his arm with a firm grip. He struggled, but I had no intention of letting go. Hijiri done, isn't it? Stalking someone on a side street like this. What's next? This is beyond obsessive.
Chigusa-san.
What is your problem? Why do you keep getting in my way? That's my line. Why are you so obsessed with Takemiya-san? Why? A man like me deserves a beautiful, exceptional woman as a wife. Mao was the perfect candidate. Better than anyone I've ever been with. And you? What are you? From what I've found, you have no decent education, achievements, or talent. You're trash. How can someone as worthless as you monopolize her kindness? Kindness, huh? Hijiri's thoughts were becoming clear to me, and now I was certain of it. You're not interested in Mao. You were just using her to fill the void in your life, aren't you? What? You're projecting your own insecurities onto her. I've done the same before. Jealousy consumed me, and I failed because of it. You want to feel better by blaming someone else for your own problems. No, I'm different. I need Mao. I love her. Then why can't you see that she's miserable? All you care about is the fantasy you've created in your head. No, back then, she saved me. 2 years ago, as Hijiri achieved more, the pressure from his company and parents grew unbearable. He reached a breaking point and collapsed in the storage room. It was Takemiya who found him.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about anything. Please, don't cry. Everything will be alright.
Mao saved me. She saved me.
Dori-dan, I can't save you.
Takemiya muttered softly, but her words hit Hijiri hard.
I'm just an ordinary person. All I could do was run away from you. I'm not the one who can save you. I've told you so many times to stop forcing your fantasies onto me. Don't show your face again.
No, this can't be. I show my phone to Hijiri, who collapses in despair. By the way, this whole conversation is being transmitted to the president as we speak. And this company phone records everything, so there's no escaping it.
That's right. The location sharing feature also tracks where we are and what's happening. We've already called the authorities, so they should be here soon.
When did you? Hijiri likely realized it was over as soon as he heard the approaching police sirens. He collapsed onto his knees in defeat. Later, during questioning, it came to light that Hijiri had committed other offenses, resulting in fines. It was enough to completely break his pride, and his parents, who always cared about appearances, turned on him. Shut up! You two used me for your own selfish gain! Hijiri is freed from his family's control, albeit through a fit of rage. Ironically, his outburst liberated him from their grasp. Hijiri's parents, who had only cared about social status, were now the ones being ostracized by society. Hijiri severed all ties and now wanders aimlessly, his spirit seemingly broken. What am I even living for? Perhaps one day he will realize it takes one's own will to stand back up, even when saved by others. I can only hope he'll break free from that vicious cycle. One, two, three. Happy birthday! The sound of party crackers fills the air as the office celebrates my birthday, a tradition at our company. Today's main event, me, Chigusa Ikari. Thank you, everyone. It's a bit embarrassing to be celebrated at 30.
Oh, don't be shy. I personally picked out this year's present for you.
What? Really? That makes me even more excited. Whoa, Takemiya-san has great taste. I wonder what it could be. As I focused on the present, Takemiya-san came close and suddenly... What?
Because of you, I was able to be myself again. Thank you for keeping me in this kind, warm place. Chigusa Ikari, I love you.
Her face was the kindest, most beautiful expression I had ever seen.
Chigusa just collapsed!
What a hopeless guy!
Still such a kid, huh, Chigusa?
My late father once told me to be kind to others. It's the one thing I, a man with no particular skills, can do. But maybe that kindness is what draws people to each other, allowing us to extend a helping hand and move forward together. That's why I'll never forget this simple phrase, be kind to others. I'll carry it as my own little charm forever.